Myself, Ramakrishna Reddy. My final project is on biometrics, and today I would like to give a presentation on biometrics. Coming to introduction to biometrics, biometric identification is nothing but the use of individuals' unique biological behavior to identify their identity. Fingerprint analysis had established the field of biometrics by providing that rich patterns on fingers possess enduring uniqueness through methodical classification. Coming to the early 1990s, law enforcement took the lead in converting the unique properties of fingerprints into useful identification systems. With a variety of supported digital technologies in today's world, biometrics have permeated with day-to-day identification process. Coming to the ethics of any biometric system depend heavily on having strong policies for gaining consent, minimizing needless data use, and technologically safeguarding safety user credentials. Coming to the history of biometrics. In the late 19th century itself, the use of biometrics as a tool for identification and security purposes had begun. So, which is based on the work of Alphonse Betillon. Biometrics has also been adopted by law enforcement agencies worldwide in the mid 20th century. So, due to its reliability and uniqueness features. And coming to the present 21st century, it's been integrated with AI and deep learning for accurate facial recognition. Going with the applications on biometrics. In financial institutions, biometrics can secure transactions by verifying the customer identity through the finger scans or through iris scans, which provides a seamless and a secure process for authentication and a safety transaction. And some other applications like those are used in educational institutions or maybe like any medical institution. So for staff members using biometric authentication like fingerprints to clock in and out, which ensures an accurate record without any manipulation. But adopting biometrics broadly across functions poses many risks if they are implemented in the wrong way. With information security always balancing convenience, safety, and privacy, collecting and storing user biometric data requires some strict policies against the misuse of the stored data as well as its exposure. And it also has many applications like it's been used in various sectors beyond security, in healthcare and in travel, etc. Coming to the advantages of biometrics. Customization and scalability. Biometric systems can be tailored to suit various security needs and can be scaled up or down as required. This flexibility allows for customization based on the level of security needed in different scenarios. And the other advantage is the reduction in operational cost. Over time, biometric identification systems can potentially reduce in operational costs that are associated with that of the password reset, card issuance, and the management of access control systems. And the other advantage is enhanced user accountability. So going with that, biometric authentication highly ensures a high level of accountability as transactions are directly tied to a specific and a unique individual, which helps in declining the potential for disputes or any other access denial of responsibility. So the other advantage is like integration with IoT, that is the Internet of Things, as well as the emerging technologies. So biometrics can also be integrated with the emerging technologies like those of the IoT equipments and well enhancing security in smart homes and also in healthcare as well as in any other interconnected system. And the final advantage that goes like accessibility and inclusivity. Biometric authentication can be beneficial for individuals with disabilities who may find traditional authentication methods challenging. Providing more accessible and inclusive security solutions would be an option with biometrics. Disadvantages of biometrics. Potential for biometric data theft. The theft of biometric data, although which is very difficult due to its encryption code, is not impossible. In case of any breach happen, stolen biometric information can have severe impacts and many difficult consequences for individuals whose data has been breached. And some other disadvantages like reliability on external factors. Sometimes the biometric system's accuracy can also be influenced by some of the external factors like those of the weather conditions or maybe body injuries or illness, which will be impacting on systems reliability for authentication process. And the third disadvantage is regularity compliance challenges. It it can be difficult to follow different legal guidelines and standards when it comes to the gathering, storing, and application of biometric data, particularly in a global setting with disparate legal systems. And the fourth disadvantage is ethical implications in biometric use. This is nothing but using biometrics present ethical questions about consent, especially in situations where users may not be completely aware of how their domestic biometric data is shared or used. And the final disadvantage is dependency on technological infrastructure. The use of biometric systems is highly dependent on technology. Any disturbance or technical problem may result in failed authentication attempt, causing users inconvenience and possibly compromising security. With biometry security issues and challenges, coming to the first, data access control, which is nothing but protecting biometric templates. It's very crucial to safeguard and secure the stored biometric templates from unauthorized access for any further malpractices on the user data. So to get rid of this, we need to go with an appropriate encryption and a secure storage and a strict access control in protecting biometric data information. And with the second is biometric data poisoning. Maintaining the accuracy and reliability of stored biometric data is the key significance in it. And going with the third, data privacy. It's nothing but balancing security with user privacy. It's important to maintain users' privacy while ensuring data security. Obtaining consent, anonymization of data, and adhering to strict data protection regulations would be some of the measures to get rid of it. And going with the fake data, it's something but dealing with the spoofing and presentation attacks. And employee theft. So preventing insider threats and unauthorized access from employees is very crucial. So enforcing strict access controls, conduct employee training on data security. So would be one of the measures to be taken to get rid of this challenge. Attacks on biometric system. Information theft. Cybercriminals might try to get access to databases that have biometric templates stored in them. If infiltration is successful, private biometric information may be stolen, risking people's identities. The previously taken data may be employed intentionally or for prohibited entry into systems and confidential data. And the second like goes for ransomware. Ransomware that targets biometric data is a type of malicious software that targets biometric systems and databases. It encrypts or pretends to encrypt biometric data and holds it hostage. And going to the third, DDoS attacks. The purpose of these attacks is to overwhelm biometric authentication services with a large amount of request or traffic in order to make them inaccessible or slow down responses, disrupt normal operations, and interfere with the authentication process. Recommendations for biometric implementation. First, strong encryption. Employing powerful encryption techniques is securing stored biometric templates as well as the data. By encrypting the biometric information both when stored and during transfer, even if there's an unauthorized access occurs, the data remains unreadable and unusable for unauthorized user. Going to the second, multimodal biometrics. It's something but combining multiple biometric factors. Employ multimodal biometric systems that combine different biometric factors such as fingerprints, iris scans, or facial recognition to enhance accuracy and reliability. This approach requires verification of multiple biographic characteristics for authentication, improving overall security. And going with the third, continuous monitoring. It's nothing but detecting anomalies and attacks. Monitoring in real time and intrusion detection is just like installing system for ongoing surveillance that can spot irregularities or possible assaults on the biometric infrastructure. Going to the fourth, user education. So training and awareness initiatives to be taken to provide biometric system administrators and users with training courses and awareness campaigns. Teach them about safe procedures like safeguarding biometric login information, spotting possible dangers, and reporting unusual activity. Really going with the conclusion. Biometrics utilizing unique human traits for identification has witnessed a transformative journey from the early adoption of fingerprints to the current era of advanced technologies like facial recognition, iris scan, etc. And its evolution has permeated various industries offering enhanced security measures for authentication, attendance tracking, and efficient and secure transaction verification. And these are some of the references that I have gone with when I am working on my project. Finally done with my presentation on biometrics. Thank you everyone.